This is the Oecs Newslink, a roundup of major news happening across the Oecs today. In the headlines, the blue economy in the Oecs will get a boost with the upcoming launch of the Window 2 call for proposals of the Regional MSME Matching Grant Program. Oecs energy ministers meet to chart new directions in sustainable energy. And Dominica wins the Miss Oecs 2025 pageant. Welcome to the weekly edition of the Oecs Newslink. I am Jacques Kingston Compton. After an almost 9-year hiatus, we have returned to provide you with news, updates, and stories from across the region. In our first story, the island of Dominica took home the winning prize of the 2025 Miss Oecs pageant. After an unforgettable night of performances, Kiana Dyer was crowned Miss Oecs 2025. The event helped demonstrate the intelligence and talent of the contestants from Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Montserrat, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and contestants participated in categories such as creative national wear, talent presentations, and evening wear segments. The Oecs Commission will launch the Window 2 call for proposals for the Regional MSME Matching Grants Program. Micro, medium, and small enterprises in the blue economy in Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are eligible for grants ranging from $100,000 to $200,000. The program is a key component of the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Eastern Caribbean, or UBEC project. Those funds are available to value chain groups that include businesses in the waste management, marine or coastal tourism, and fisheries industries. Now, what is a value chain group, you might ask? A value chain group in the blue economy refers to a collaborative network of businesses and entities that work together to enhance production, distribution, and value creation of goods and services. As an example, in the fisheries sector, fishermen could partner with another small business owner who operates a storage facility as well as a small business that offers distribution services like a market. To be eligible to apply, each MSME within the value chain group, that is 3 or more enterprises, must be legally registered or have a registered business name and operating in one of the aforementioned islands of Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The application deadline is March 19, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. For more information on the launch event, the application process, and eligibility criteria, please email ubecgrant@oecs.int. Now let's talk about energy, specifically sustainable energy. Tuesday, February 4, 2025 saw the third Council of Energy Ministers in the Oecs. The meeting marks a decade-long roadmap to drive the region's economies through sustainable energy development. At the opening ceremony, the Honorable Karen James, Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment, and Renewable Energy in Grenada, set the tone for the ministerial meeting's deliberations, emphasizing the critical nature of the region's energy transition.
We recognize that true sovereignty must also encompass energy independence. Our national energy transition is centered on the integration of solar, geothermal, and other renewable energy sources, the expansion of green transportation, the promotion of energy-efficient buildings, and the creation of green jobs to ensure that no citizen is left behind in this transformation.
The island of Montserrat, in collaboration with the Oecs Commission, crafted its first ever National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan. The document is for nations that are party to the Convention on Biological Diversity. The document is also a critical tool to outline Montserrat's roadmap to its biodiversity commitments. The policies aim to enhance ecosystem services, addressing the ongoing loss of biodiversity, and promote sustainable development while carefully balancing environmental, social, and economic priorities. Did you know that the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority, or ECA, facilitates the conversion of foreign licensing in accordance with the requirements of the International Civil Aviation Organization? It's among the services offered by ECA. This allows airline pilots trained and licensed outside of the Caribbean to use their skills in the region. Just ask Mr. Carrington, a pilot who successfully completed the process and is now the proud holder of an Antigua and Barbuda commercial pilot's license. Mr. Carrington, who underwent flight training in the United States, obtained his license to fly there. However, he wanted the option of flying in the Eastern Caribbean. For this, he needed the right documents. For the full story, visit the OECS press room at www.oecs.int. 2 St. Lucian and 1 Dominican beekeeper made their mark on the international stage by winning first and second place in Class 10, 1 jar of clear honey, and first place in Class 9, 2 jars of honey, respectively, at the UK National Honey Show. Mr. Vincent Clark of JC's Honey Production won first place, and Mr. Donson Stanley received second place in Class 10. Nathaniel Lovell, founder of the La Vie Miel, won first place in Class 9. The 3 beekeepers were honored for their achievements by the Director General of the OECS, Dr. Didicus Jules, in late January. According to Dr. Jules, quote, "Regional honey production can be a formidable player in global health and culinary markets. There is a continued interest in natural, locally produced foods. The possibilities for trade, export, and supporting small-scale agriculture become greater with achievements like this." End quote. And that's all from us at the OECS Newslink. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for more stories from across the region. Stay in touch at oecs.int and follow us on social media.